Hello there and welcome to Empyrion Galactic Survival, little creative session, but this time it is my first venture into the Reforged scenario, although it's the creative mode scenario, of course. I want to see if I can convert some of my old builds into, well, so that they're appropriate for the Reforged version. And I've got here a lot of my workshop builds, actually. It's mostly exclusively workshop builds, bar I think the lifesaver there at the back that we just saw in the last playthrough, the Shadows of Starlight scenario. Yeah, and I realise this is not what you're meant to do. They recommend you build everything from the ground up, but I'm gonna see if I can prove them wrong. Well, we'll see how that goes. So I've basically just spawned in a bunch of my HVs and SVs. That's pretty much all I've done here. So we're going to start with the Desert Runner here. Should be called the Desert Crawler, no? I thought I changed it to the Desert Crawler. The costs, I imagine, are also going to be a little bit different, if I'm not mistaken. We have a quick look. Desert Crawler, fine. What about something like the Saracen, actually? T4 Assault Vessel. Yes, that has a very different cost. That does have a different cost. Ooh. Okay, so we can see the costs are different. This is normally only a 3-hour build. Yeah, that might not even be. We'll find out. We'll get to it. Let's begin with these two, actually. These are my two options for starting hover vessels. The Nomad over here, which is meant to be a bit of an all-in-one. It's fine. Guys, this is usable from the get-go. So, in Reforged. So, yeah, go ahead. Subscribe to that. You can use it in Reforged. As for the Desert Runner, though, it is not. I'm also convinced it was the Desert Crawler. I'm a little bit unsure as to why it's... Did I rename it the Desert Runner? Or was it... I don't remember which way around I did it. But you can see here, it is over, anyway, by 1700 CPU. Now let's take a look at the CPU breakdown. We've got, obviously, blocks do not cost anything. Over here, generators seems to be one of the big ones, as well as Gatling guns there. I'm thinking of making this something that does not have any firepower at all. We get rid of the 2 GATs, it's pretty much fine after that. So if we go ahead and remove you, we can actually just make you, I don't know, could make you cargo boxes or something. These are just regular steel blocks. We're going to need a tool, what do you call it? I've forgotten the name of everything today. Texture and symbol tool. Was that meant the same as the texture and colour? No, there we go. I'll say that texture and symbol tool is proper old school, isn't it? Jeez. Probably this, except it's the... that one. Darker. Yeah, there we go. That's right, that's okay. And here we want the sort of clean, but light brown, like that. Okay. So no GATs, no weaponry, that's fine. The gun depression was terrible on this thing anyway. And it's just over. Not by much, just a little bit. So what we could do for now is we could actually save this. Save as Desert Runner. We'll put RF for Reforged, I suppose. Yeah. Makes sense. So let's take a look. So we've got the Desert. I've spawned in the wrong one. No, that's the Desert Crawler. Yeah, that's it. The Desert Runner was. That's an alternate version I was thinking of 2 little nacelles on the side. Kind of looks like a Star Trek shuttle, actually, which is weird. Anyway, that's the cost of the original. This is the new cost. What I want to do though is see what happens when I put in a little CPU extender. Just a T2 one. That said, what level do you have to be? I'm not level 7. What level is it currently? This is going to be a lot of faffing around, by the way. Okay, level 7. Okay, that's fine then. So if we go CPU, we'll not worry about placements right now. We'll just see how much it costs. Mind if we can take a look at the cost here, can't we? What am I doing? That's why I put this here. It involves steel plates, electronics, computers, optical fiber, titanium ingots, and an energy regulator. What the devil is that? Something over here, I imagine. High capacity, high output capacity, energy regulator. Is that it? That's what it is. Okay. Kind of pricey. Kind of pricey. I don't think I'm going to... So that takes up to 10,000. It's not really worth it. Is there anything else we can shave off of it? Or is it a case of, you know what, it's close enough, it'll do. Don't really want to take a generator away. I kind of like how it's locked in with 2. Because they're behind glass, it looks cool. So let's actually save as, overwrite, okay. And it should say the CPU efficiency. 95%, oh that's fine, yeah, of course, that's no problem at all. Okay, so we've got the Desert Crawler working. I don't like the fact that it says Desert Runner there. I'll need to update that. Desert Crawler. There we go, options, overwrite. Oh, I've put it as Desert Runner again. Ah. Oh dear, the Desert Runner. There we go. RF, fantastic. Alright, moving on to the mining vessels. There's definitely some ways in which we can shave CPU points off here. Once again, I'm looking at you, Gatling guns. We've also got miniguns on the back here. 6 drills on this one. On the Mark II Scuttlebug, it's got the tool turret, or the drill turret underneath, and you mine it from the surface, not having to get stuck in a hole, unless you make the hole too big and you fall into it. Anyway, take a look. CPU usage, 11,000. It can handle 10,000. It's got 1 CPU extender in it. Okay, let's take a look at the costs of each of these, actually. So we go over down to the letter S. Too many scuttlebugs. There's the main one. Not awful, actually, not bad at all. And the Mark II hover miner. That's Cozy Restroom. That's for that tool, or that drill turret rather. But that's fine. And this is the one you really want to go for. And what level is it? 15. Level 20. 48% efficiency. Ooh, yikes. 83%. Okay, well, this is quite easily solved by removing the Gatling guns, which would take off 1,600, putting it way over. That said, do we maybe want to... What about the mini gun turret? That only takes off 1,000. I think I'd like to get rid of these. And perhaps we just fill this in with... come to think about it, can we get a multi-tool turret? Multi-tool turrets? Advanced multi-tool. Oh, cool. Really not used to all this color coding of stuff. Advanced multi-booster. Oh, we're going to have so much fun when we play Reforged someday. That's going to be a lot of fun. Alright, let's go ahead and stash these up here. Just so I can have a look at what's a container extension. This is all container extension. We can actually add more then. We could always add more, unless of course you're already at 32,000. You're not, you're at 10,000. So we can actually give you some extra. I think we'll do that. Make sure that actually, I just realized that's still not even, they're not even container extenders. I am having a tough time giving up coffee. Yeah, seriously, I'm trying to give up coffee. I'm a madman, but I'm doing quite well actually. I'll say give up coffee, give up caffeine. Just really has a bit of an effect on you. Alright, anyway. Yeah, let's go for a bit of this, bit of that, blend it in. Yeah, and then we need to do something with the front here. Always give these something like goodbye numlock. That, and maybe some sort of what do we think of that? That's too like wild. Oh, do you know what? That's kind of cool. Absolutely, that's absolutely well under. And we've got a little bit more storage, an extra 500 basically. So there you go, there's a version of the Scuttlebug that works just fine. So let's save as Scuttlebug RF. Reforged. Good. Okay, the Mark II, you're a whole other beastie, aren't you? So you're level 20, so I think we can probably afford to add in some more CPU extenders. I mean, currently you've only got one basic extender. That's it. You demand 14,510. I think we could probably add a second extender, but you can only have... Is there a limit? Maximum amount 1. So you would need a basic one and then an improved one. If I'm not mistaken, that's how it works. We can actually squeeze that up here. Then again, do we want access to this? Harvest controller. I mean, we'd use the wireless, wouldn't we? So, does it actually matter? Probably not. Do we need that RCS as well? That's another question. I think we'll keep it. We'll make this bright red just to sort of blend it in. Yeah, and that's well under. However, how much does that damn thing cost? Here's the question. So an extended CPU McJiggery is all of this, 60 electronics, 4 small optronic bridges. For what? Scuttlebug Mark II? It's meant to be something that... Let's think about this a little bit more. Alright. You've got 4 small generators. Do you need 4 small generators? You do use up quite a bit here. Let's take a little look at... Let's bring you off here so that we can actually mine. Go to devices. We have a look at the harvest here. The drill turret. Can't actually see how much of my generator power you're using, which is kind of annoying. We also can't get back up there, that's fine. So if we got rid of, instead, if we brought you back down to 10,000, is that possible? Let's say we get rid of the GATs, part of the way there. Took out, if we take out, sorry, 2 generators. No, I'm not buying it, unfortunately. I'm not quite buying it. So 5,000 is the first CPU extender, that's how much it gives you. Second one gives you 5,500, correct? Third one gives you 6,000, but you can put 5 of them there. Interesting how it stacks up. So it really does make the Scuttlebug Mark II a little bit more expensive. Let's go ahead and see if that's even the Scuttlebug Mark II RF. Okay, having another look. That's it here. Small optronic bridges. That's the killer. That's the killer. You have to really want to mine. But if you find the right planets, you absolutely can. And yeah, that'll do you nicely. Okay, those are the sort of small hover vessels. We've got a few more big boys over there, but we'll come to those. Let's move on to the SVs that I have on the workshop for now, or some of them. We've got the Space Hog, the Tadpole, and both variations of the Soul Flyer. That's the first one, that's the second one. Let's begin with the good old-fashioned Space Hog here. Do you meet the requirements? I've not looked into this, let's see. No, you are over by 800, that's not terrible. That's not bad, actually. Can we take a look here? Obviously it's the GAT, so you've only got 1 generator anyway. Loads of thrusters. I think this is a pretty easy fix. We can probably take off one of the GATs. Put you on top, maybe? So if we go... 3 GATs. Yeah, look at that. That's awesome. Like a 99% efficiency. That's brilliant. Or 98 or something. This gap here is the only thing, however, means you can kind of see out the side, doesn't it? Kind of like that. Maybe we do something to sort of... Not that I'll freaking find the way to do this. Knowing me, I'll never find it. No, that's just not it at all. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this one. Not quite. I'm looking for that, but Sorry, I have not been on this in a long time, so... I say I've not been on this a long time. I've not been on any sort of creative session in a very long time. After doing the scenario, I kind of just wanted to blow things up. That, but you know the block I'm looking for. I know you are. I know you're screaming at the monitor right now saying this guy is just garbage. It's like this. Is it like this then? That's too in your face. Maybe that was the one I was looking for then. I don't know, I might come back to that. We're just here really to correct the CPU. So I think, yeah, that's pretty much going to be the space hog. We do need to correct the colour of you. Ugh, what are you doing? There we go. Do you want to do anything with the top section here? Maybe, actually. Then again, the state I'm in, if you're trying to build, I need to get my practice in again. Oops, no, X, Y, what's that? The middle? That is the middle. Let's go for a little bit of this. I'm doing that, and then go for the old triangular one, like this. Let's give you some of, I think it's this one. Yeah, that looks about right. It only looks so different at the front here, but hey, that's fine. Alright, I like that. I think that works actually. Is there any carbon, is there a block here that's carbon substrate for some weird reason? I feel like there always is. Small steel block. No, that's okay. Just a bunch of container extensions, that which is fine. Yeah, no, that's pretty good. I don't like that arrow. I'm sorry, we've got to cover that up. Unacceptable. That is absolutely unacceptable. Let's take a little look at... If you're a half block, then yeah, you're going to go to a full block. I think we will just do this upside down. Like that. Although, like I said, I don't like the arrow. Could always just take the thruster off and roll it round. But it has to give the thruster a bit more protection as well. Ah, that's what I'm looking to do. That's what I'm looking to do. Okay, then we can probably go with something like this, I reckon. There we go. And then if we give this... Okay, you're in the wrong place. You can be there. Okay, thank you. Damn it, I have to do this again. Oh, no, that's great. Okay. The new Space Hog. The Reforged Space Hog. 3 gats should be enough. I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. Let's get off this. Save as Space Hog RF. And let's take a look at the price difference. So that's the basic one. This one's slightly cheaper because obviously it's missing a gat. Cool. Very nice. Okay, the tadpole. The cargo SV. It's a little bit bright here, isn't it? I know you're very pretty soulflyers with your glowing orange, but and you know what, actually? There we go. Bit of natural lighting. The tadpole is the cargo SV that I would use in that I've used before in a few playthroughs. I do like this thing. Very high capacity. I have a feeling though with the sheer number of thrusters, I'm not going to be able to get much out of it. And those gats are almost certainly going to have to go. Alright, let's take a look. 15,000, it can handle 12,000. Why 12? What's it got? 12. Oh, okay, that's what it is with an extra thing. Of course, sorry, it's an extra 5,000 for HV, 6,000 then. for these. There it is. I could just get away with having a basic extender. I'll be pretty happy. Getting rid of the GATs would suck, but I think that's the only choice I've got. Things have got to have particular roles in Reforged. That's the idea. Alternatively, we do have a ton of medium thrusters, but we kind of need them all, especially with a cargo vessel. So let's see if we can trim this down to 12,000 or close to it anyway. Yeah, I'll go for steel. And you appear to be... Let's actually get off this. Okay. Very nice. It's in... Do you know what? There's no... Can't barely sort of see here. It's... Do a bit of that. Yeah, let's give it the orange in the inside here. Okay, cool. Alright, that only took off 1600. Oh, can we also have a look at the space arc? I know it's only 30. Yeah, efficiency 99%. That's absolutely fine. Okay, there are lots of medium thrusters. We're obviously going to have to, I think, take a few of these down to small thrusters. The thing is, I've kind of blended it all in with the shape of this thing. Alright, let's swap you around. Are you all mediums? You are all mediums. And it's 58 of them. The lift thrusters are kind of a no-no. Can't really be getting rid of those. What sort of lift is available on this planet? Also, what is this planet's gravity? Okay, 0.96, so pretty much a normal planet. Statistics, current lift available, 232 tons. We don't want to reduce that. We're not reducing that. We'll go for... Let's take a look at the difference between regular thrusters and medium ones. CPU 135, regular ones 100. So we're only saving 35 CPU a time. Not great. We may just want to get rid of some of these altogether. The full 32,000. So I might just add a few more cargo extensions instead. Come to think about it, do cargo extensions cost anything in this? Container extensions, they cost 1, which is much more reasonable. You are all medium thrusters. We need the reverse thrusters given the sheer number of forward thrusters we have there. I guess it's the side thrusters, and I hate to say it, but I think we're going to have to get rid of a lift thruster or two. Possibly some of the ones at the front here, given just how dangerous it is. If you step on anything in the yellow zone here, you will get burnt. Okay, if we're taking off 135, we're losing about 10 thrusters. It doesn't have to be perfect efficiency, so let's go ahead and get rid of 4 of the side thrusters. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Should do the same on the other side. The inner ones here. Let's go ahead and pop symmetry mode. Okay. Do you think this looks like Donald Trump's toupee? Or whatever it is on his head. Sorry, that just occurred to me. Shocking. I think we'll just leave that as a gap. In fact, let's go ahead and just bring in a half block here. Don't think we need anything else there. Yeah, I'll do it like that. Quite like that. Need the same around here? Okay. Okay, that made a difference. We just need to get rid of a few more thrusters. Could probably get away with like getting rid of the middle one here. Yeah, I think I am gonna do that. And then if we sort of throw in a full block and then a half block. So you're just gonna be the... What's it? Yeah, it's that sort of texture, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not actually. Sorry, my bad. Is it this? Yeah, it is. Don't like that, though. That's slightly better. So we should be within the final 1,000. Isn't Isn't that great? Only got a few down medium thrusters, nothing we can do there. Alright, over here then. What have we got? I reckon those two at the side. Yeah, that's going to be with the weight. Okay. Cool, so it's a nice ring of thrusters there. Takes it down to 12,700. Oof. It's starting to become less useful, but the fact that we're keeping you within the... you don't have to use small optronic bridges, that's actually pretty damn awesome. Perhaps some of these middle ones, they're not going to be quite as effective. I do hate... Okay, so 232 it was, wasn't it? So we just got rid of 2 thrusters there. Let's take a look at the statistics. 234. Okay, we gained thrust. Because we gained CPU. I just realised. Would explain it. 209, we actually lost a bit there. But we are so close. So close. In fact, I'm going to make you container extensions, your sort of spare container extension. There we go, that's good. Okay, I don't think we can get rid of any more here. Okay. Oh, hello. Gap there. Come to think about it, should be using a bit more carbon substrate where I can, just to keep the weights low. 400 over. How crippling would that be? Maybe if we bring back the middle one. Bring back the middle one, take away 2 side ones instead? Okay, let's save this and see how much CPU... Actually, can we... No, it's not working there, does it? Ah. Okay, what's it called? The tadpole. The tadpole. You're right there in front of me. There we go. Okay, save as tadpole. Forged. Alright. Tadpole RF. Compared to the original one, it should be cheaper, quite a bit cheaper. 94% efficiency. I don't hate that. I just feel like that takes a bit off. Do we need the RCS? Why do we have an RCS? Where is it? There it is. Do we even have a wireless in here? I don't think we do. That was something we were missing, wasn't it? I always forgot about the wireless. Oh, it's such a muppet. Yeah, last time I used it, couldn't find the damn thing. Which means I've got to update it in the workshop as well, the original one. Oh, hey, you know, it's something. Alright. Overwrite this version, please. Need to be really careful. Okay, 95% efficient. I think that'll have to do. That'll do for now. Okay, moving on. We've got lots of these to look at today. Alright, the Zol flyers. Let's light them up. Okay, we've got version 1 over here. I love the Zol flyer. I just think it looks pretty cool. And there's also the fact that it's one of my quickest builds ever. I put this in no time at all. I just had an idea and went with it, and this is what happened. Not bad for a very quick build. Okay, this is wildly over. No surprise, it's got... What CPU extenders does it have? Look at core, it's got 2 improved ones. We can add a basic one straight off the bat. How many improved ones can you have? Again, was it 2? Oh, that's what we should be looking at. Okay. I'm sure there's room for this here somewhere. I know there will be. Come on, I know there's a few empty blocks somewhere in this. Don't try and tell me there isn't. Okay, you're going to tell me there isn't. Oh no, it's the Mark II that's got some empty blocks inside. Speaking of, Mark II. Ooh, 33,000. Yikes. I mean, Alright, yeah, you see that there's loads of space in here. Really want to keep that shield though. How come we can't place it in here? Oh, the shields are on. Well, that might explain quite a bit why I couldn't put it in either of them. Yeah, look, see, you're going to have some space somewhere. I've customized this thing a bunch of times, and here. Yep, just above here. There we go. That's cannot be seen. No, it can't be seen. Okay, good. And here, the main compartment. There we go. So 25,000. 31. So you're the easiest one to chop and change. I think there's a pretty obvious thing we can do here, and that is change some of the thrusters. But I don't like that because that really kind of changes its identity. Let's get a breakdown on the CPU here. We've got light shield generator, 6 small generators. Well, let's see if we need 6 small generators. 38% kind of do. Oops. Okay, let's bring in some pentaxids. Let's say we were main. Fill that. Oh, come on now. That's a bit much. There we go. Okay, shield's coming on. Pyum, pyum, pyum. It's 61%. I think we can get rid of one of these generators. So 6 generators, so I think we can just about get away with that. Especially if we trim some of the thrusters. Oh, those downward thrusters, actually. Or are those already mediums? I think those are already mediums. Yep. Medium thrusters, medium. We can make those small, but that takes off 35 CPU. Doesn't really help. The ones here, they're quite important, if I'm being honest with you. The strafing thrusters, those are very important. This thing's got to be able to strafe. So I can't change those. I just love the acceleration that these provide. I do think I can change these ones to mediums. I'm comfortable with that. How much are those jet thrusters? Small jet thrusters, 220, will be taking them down to 135. Let's also bring in some small... We've got some small thrusters, okay. Let's have a quick symmetry mode activation. Okay, yeah, like this, like that. That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, that works, actually. That's pretty nice. It's still way over. Not even close. We were going to get rid of a generator as well, weren't we? Cool, okay. We're not even close. I think... weapons, of course. Do we need 4 GATs and that many rockets? Probably not. I reckon 2 GATs and 4 rockets. Make it a good base attack. CPU GATs take up not as much as the rocket launchers, actually. Ooh, I have to really commit to a... You do have to commit to a design choice here. We're 4,000 over. If we get rid of a couple of GATs, that takes us close, but it's not quite close enough. And as for you, I love these, by the way. That's what the turrets look like on SVs in Reforged, and this is so much cooler. It really is. We have less thrusters there. I didn't realize I did this with the thrusters. Different. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, that is different, isn't it? Small jet thruster, small jet thruster. We can definitely make some changes here. Fascinating. Because I can't give you a T4 one. That's just too pricey. It's just too pricey. Okay, yeah, but let's take off some weapons here. We need to shave off 4,000 if we can. If we got rid of 2 GATs, we're taking off not even half of that. With the rockets, however, taking off a bit more. If we get rid of a bunch of things, I could move everything into the same space here. What if I go for 3 rockets, 2 GATs? What? Oh, fantastic! You can get rockets for capital vessels. Oh, this is going to be like with Lawn War, where I never go back, isn't it? To the basic game. Yeah, maybe. Now this is where I'm a little bit worried that I'm going to mess up the design. Oh, hell no. What am I on about? You should be hardened steel. Definitely hardened steel. Definitely double layered. See, that just looks wrong. Still over. 2 rockets, 4 GATs, 6 GATs. Maybe we just go crazy on the GATs. It just looks all wrong. Okay. Where's the GATs? Okay, what did I just... Okay, there they are. What am I doing? Sorry, had a bit of a moment there. That looks all wrong. I'm sorry, that just does. Whoa! That was cool. Woo! Alright, lose the rockets. What does that take us to? Just over. Okay, that's a lot more acceptable. We can actually... We've downgraded the thrusters here. Can we then... Can't really afford that. So at this point it's just a half block. Like so. And that's the wrong, I think that's the wrong type of, is it this one? Yeah, it is. 6 GATs on it. 25,412. Let's take a look what sort of a result we get there. This is the Zol Flyer basic, so save as Zol Flyer. RF. Save as. Rather. Okay. That's not it. That's not it. That's okay. 97%. I think that's good enough. So it'll have 6 GATs on it. Pyum pyum pyum. The thing is, though, are you going to be able to do much of that? I mean, look, are you going to use this to take on bases? Probably not. You probably shouldn't be. Maybe very weak bases with 1 turret or something you could get away with. But you need a proper assault vessel to take on decent bases. That's the idea of the Soul Flyer. Shields aren't as good anyway, so it's, yeah, I guess. I really need to build my SVs from the ground up, to be honest. Okay, the Mark II. You, I do not know. You are a POI looter, so I think I'm actually going to skimp on the GATs possibly altogether. And instead we go 4 rockets. Just 4 rockets. That's it. Although, yeah, because the minigun turrets, these can get rid of drones. I guess would be the theory. 4 rocket launchers. Okay. We'll put them here like this. Don't know what to do in the middle here. I think we'll just have some hardened steel. Okay. Over here we will just do the same sort of thing. That. I should use symmetry, but this might be the only thing I need to do. Okay. Got 4 rockets. 30,000. We could probably take off a generator. That's one. RCS, I don't know. Can we just double check the generator usage on the Zol Flyer here? I mean, yeah, no, it's fine. So get rid of a generator for 1,000 more. We can probably downgrade a few thrusters, I reckon. Like these. Yeah, we can definitely do something about this. Okay. Symmetry mode. I think maybe we're going to do something like this. Here? Yeah. That's kind of sealed away. 29,000. Oh, this is painful. Still need to go to that generator. That token 1 generator. Give it a fly around as well. The good thing about the cheaper thrusters is they obviously don't require as much power as well. So let's go ahead and go main, manage. Okay, let's say you were going full power. Ooh! We need that generator. We need that generator. You're using up a lot more than I was expecting. Okay. That sucked. That really sucks. I don't think the Zol Flyer Mark II is going to be okay, if I'm being honest. So what's this? Oh right, yeah, the shields are on. There we go. Throw you in there. No, it's not. This is going to be more expensive than that, but you're better off building something bigger and more specialized, to be honest. Also, it turns really damn slow. Really damn slow. 28,000. 5 generators. Did I get rid of 2 Oh, I did get rid of 2 generators. That would explain why, because I was on symmetry mode, so... Shields on. That's a lot. There might be hope for this yet. Let's study it a little bit more. We have these RCS. It's turning kind of sluggishly. Small generators. I don't know. I don't think there is. No, not quite. Close. It's a good try. It's a shame, because this is my ideal POI looter. But in Reforged, I would need to redesign it, or just design something else. I may have another poke at this and actually just decide, you know what, we're losing a bunch of thrusters. That's it. You know, we'll just take off a bunch of thrusters. And, yeah, make do. It could well be what we do with that. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it there for now. It's just a short one this Saturday, just in between my scenario explorations. Yeah, I'm going to be working on these quietly on the side whilst I do the next scenario. I've not really been doing much in terms of creative, just uploading something once a month. I will update the tadpole, as in the original version of the tadpole. Let's switch you off again, because that orange is bright as it is, but you're not really helping the situation with these lights. Okay, yeah, I need to add a wireless to that, because that screwed me over. Not screwed me over, but just was like, in one of my playthroughs, I realised I hadn't put the wireless in. I always forget wireless or ventilation, one of the two, in every build I do. But hey, I will also put a bunch of them out on the workshop with basically their reforged versions. The ones that do work, I will specify on the workshop that they are suitable for reforged. The ones that already are, such as the Nomad here, and I think that was the only thing that was. What about the Scuttlebug? No, everything had to be altered, other than the Nomads. Yeah, great little thing, isn't it? Great little thing. Didn't even have time to look at the Saracen and the Pteramid over there. Heavy combat tanks. Oh, Nelly! That said, you do not have anywhere near enough CPU extenders, because we can add a bunch more. We've only got, what? You've got those 4, but you can add, what, 5 of them, isn't it? We delve into your belly. Yeah, there's 4 advanced ones, I think, here. Or is it just 2? Might just be 2 of them. No, 4, yeah. You can add a 5th one, I think. We can also add all the other ones, other extenders as well, so... this will need some light trimming, but we can easily do that by taking off a few turrets here and there. The minigun turrets, I think, especially. Gatling cannon. Well, a couple of GATs, maybe. But that is, that's a pretty huge difference. 29,000, 85,000. Oh boy. That's for another day, anyway. So thank you very much for watching. Next Saturday, it's going to be another scenario. I won't tell you what it is yet. Because I'm actually not too sure. I did know what I wanted to do, but now I'm not so sure. I might do a different one instead. I'm torn between 2, so you'll find out next Saturday which scenario I do. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time.